Next here we have Selah O'Connor. Selah, I think you should be receiving that request on your end.
Selah O'Connor. I am from San Diego and a volunteer with Consumer Watchdog. When did we lose our rights with doctors to have the type of birth that we want and to refuse procedures that are not medically necessary? When did we lose the right to our autonomy as decisionally capable patients? When I was in labor, I had a plan for my child's birth, but my plan and my needs were completely ignored. My reasonable directives were ignored. When my baby was coming out, my OB shouted out random pathologies and forced me into lithotomy without consulting me. He essentially told me to shut up. He shoved his hands into my vagina around my baby's emerging head against my wishes, and when they didn't fit, I began tearing at the violence with which he was pulling apart my vagina. He picked up the scissors to cut me. I told him, "No, you're not to cut me." I told him again, and he put them down. I thought he had finally honored my refusal, but no, he picked them again and cut me. He performed an episiotomy, and there was no medical emergency to warrant it. Just moments after pulling my baby out of me, the OB also yanked out my placenta without waiting for it to dispel. My doula and my partner witnessed it. I then told him I could feel it as he stitched up my episiotomy. He ignored me, so it was repeated by my doula. The OB laughed and said, "You don't want it to be loose down there, do you?" My birth experience was supposed to be an amazing experience with my daughter. Instead, it was a medical battery where my rights to consent and refusal were violated, and the procedures I clearly refused were conveniently left off my records. We need accountability for these batteries and for obstetric violence. When we file a complaint with this board, we need our complaints investigated. That is why I join my fellow advocates to call on you to adopt the DCA complaint prioritization system that other healthcare related boards use. You have the opportunity to begin to curb the maternal battery and maternal mortality crisis, but you can only do that if you investigate our complaints. Modify the two business and professions codes during sunset review and adopt the DCA complaint system. Thank you.